chewing on a piece of grass, walking down the road. Tell me, how long you gonna stay here, Joe? Some people say this town don't look good in snow. You don't care, I know. Venture a highway in the sunshine. Smiling faces I can see, but not for me. I sit and watch as tears go by. My riches can't buy everything. I want to hear the children sing. It doesn't make any sense. How come I'm always sitting on a fence, waiting for a sign from above, waiting till the time is right to fall in love?
They'll bear the brunt of any stunt, even those they did not do. Blame it on the dog, blame it on the dog, though you're the one that was the culprit all along. He will answer to his name and won't contest your claim. Go ahead, blame it on the dog. That paper's due, you know, that one you meant to write, though you had better things to do, like party half the night. So when it's time to turn it in, you simply smile and say, I'm sorry, teacher, it's out of reach. My dog ate my thumb drives yesterday, especially all the Deb Seymour music thumb drives. Now you were up all night and taking flight in deep debauchery. Those loving oohs and ahs that kept you up till way past 3. You stumbled into work 3 hours late, but yet, I'm so sorry I'm late, boss, but my dog got so sick he pooped out some thumb drives. I was all night with the vet. what of it? Blame it on the dog, blame it on the dog, though you're the one that was the culprit all along. He will answer to his name and won't contest your claim. Go ahead, blame it on the dog. You had to eat that plate of beans and wash it down with beer. You ate with no restraint and no regard for who was near. And when at last it comes to pass in one great greasy fog, well, it's true, you all now know what to do. Everybody with me, you blame it on the dog. Oh, Apache, bad girl. That's Neil's dog. Blame it on the dog, blame it on the dog, though you're the one that was the culprit all along. He will answer to his name and won't contest your claim. Go ahead, blame it on the dog. Once more we blame it on the dog, blame it on the dog, though you're the one that was the culprit all along. He will answer to his name and won't contest your claim. Go ahead, blame it on the dog. That's right. Blame all your problems on the dog, don't try to solve them. Blame all your problems on the dog, best to involve him. Blame all your problems on the... bad dog. Okay, now that I've got you all on the wrong foot, let's get on to the right foot.
I just want to say that Deb is coming to spend a couple of days at my house, and I have a dog.
Oh, good.
You better leave her alone.
I'm in trouble now.
I love dogs.
She's a good
I'll
dog.
have to bring Apache next time.
Bring Apache.
Oh, yeah.
Diane.
Oh, thank you. I just tuned it, but it doesn't sound like it's tuned. Sorry. Just went out there and made sure I was in tune before I got up here. A nasty little E. I'm blaming that on the dog. Here's a song for all the aging baby boomers. None of us here, right? My feet hurt, my knees don't work. I'm gonna throw my mirror out. I creak and crack, got an achy back. What is this all about? Age is catching up with me. I will not go there gracefully. No, no. I will not go there gracefully, 'cause I don't want to. No. I'm counting sheep, cannot sleep. There's ringing in my ears, and won't you help me, please? Help me find my keys, 'cause I thought I left them on the table right here. Oh, but age is catching up with me. I will not go there gracefully, no, no. I will not go there gracefully, 'cause I don't want to. No. The saying goes that youth is wasted on the young. If only I could go back there, I'd do some of the things I could have done. But now, the years spin past much too fast. My brown hair's turned all gray, and I try to do things I used to do. Sometimes I just have to turn and walk away, 'cause age is catching up with me.
I don't want to go gracefully either. All right, 1, 2. I'm blowing Mark out with his headphones.
Mark used to be able to hear.
All right, this goes out to some of the online listeners, especially future Janet. I don't think Janet can watch live right now. She's busy, but she's here in the States. She's usually in Israel, but she is here. Oh, she's here? Yeah, she's in Maine, I think, at her niece's wedding or something. Yeah. So, but she'll watch it later. So this is for future Janet. This is called The Candle.
I've been running round and round, getting nowhere fast, spinning wheels into the ground, never gonna last. Up in the morning, hot on the train, late in the evening, do it all over again. And I keep burning my candle at both ends. Monday morning comes too soon, then the day is gone, and all the things I've got to do, I can't get them done. I live for the weekend, play in the sun, late nights with no rest, I'm on the run, and I keep burning my candle at both ends. I got a lover taking up all of my precious time, but I need another day, a week, a month, I need more time. I've been running round and round, getting nowhere fast, spinning wheels into the ground, never gonna last. Up in the morning, hop on the train, late in the evening, I do it all over again, and I keep burning my candle at both ends. Burning my candle at both ends. Burning that candle at both ends.
Thank you.
Well, I know when I burn candles at both ends, which is frequent, it puts me into a place, and it's a place I don't always like to be. I'm in trouble, yeah, and trouble ain't the place I wanna be. I'm in trouble, and trouble ain't the place I wanna be. I keep searching for direction, but sands of trouble are all that I see. On Monday I went out, I thought I'd take a ride. Got halfway to good fortune when I found myself in trouble. I'm in trouble, and trouble ain't the place that I wanna be. Keep searching for direction, but signs of trouble are all that I see. On Tuesday I went out, I thought I'd try again, but when I got in trouble, all the signs were a dead end, and I'm in trouble, and trouble ain't the place that I wanna be. Keep searching for direction, but signs of trouble are still all that I see. Wednesday tried to detour, on Thursday I got stuck, on Friday I began to curse my rotten, lousy luck. Still in trouble, and trouble ain't the place that I wanna be. Keep searching for direction, but signs of trouble are still all that I see. But by the weekend I got wise, a good sense of taking hold. Instead of going through trouble, I took a different road, no longer in trouble. 'Cause trouble ain't the place for me. No more searching for direction, no signs of trouble left for me. Ooh. Trouble. So I wrote that at 2 in the morning on a cocktail napkin in a bar. That's all I'm gonna say.
What was that?
I wrote it at 2 in the morning on a cocktail napkin in a bar.
Well, then we can make up our own story. It's probably worse than what the real story is, right? Okay, so today is June 3rd. Does anybody know what that day is? No. Has to do with the moon? It's a full moon.
Is it full moon?
The full moon in June. Does anybody know the native name?
No.
What is it? Stan had it.
Strawberry?
The strawberry moon. So this song was written from a prompt, but the name of it is called Strawberry Moon. I walked out of the house, I left all my music at home, so we're gonna see how good my memory is. Under the strawberry moon, I will always remember that evening in June. The berries were sweet, some were so tart. That was the night that I gave you my heart. I was under the strawberry moon. Strawberry moon, cast a spell with your light. Whippoorwill, sing all through the night. I fell asleep, resting in your arms. I woke to your laughter and a mystical charm, and I was under the strawberry moon. How can little red berries, jewels of the spring, be so seductive, so intoxicating? 'Cause I'm not the type to fall in love and I never wanted to stay under the strawberry moon. Now I'll always remember that evening in June. The berries were sweet, some were so tart, and that was the night that I gave you my heart under the strawberry moon. How can little red berries, jewels of the spring, be so seductive, so intoxicating? 'Cause I'm not the type to fall in love, and I never wanted to stay under the strawberry moon. Now I'll always remember that evening in June. The berries were sweet, some were so tart, and that was the night that I gave you my heart under the strawberry moon. We were under the strawberry moon.
What my friend Lois would call a crooked love song. It's any love song that doesn't exactly have a happy ending. This is called Dancing in the Light. There's a line in the road and I can't cross it. I know my place, but when I see your face, you make me smile. Everywhere I go, you're with me. If only I could hold you for a while. There's a message in your touch, I can feel it. It goes unsaid. Maybe I've read the meaning wrong. But lately I can't help what I've been thinking. Things I haven't felt for so long. I know there's one thing I have learned, that when you play with fire, someone will get burned. But I'm drawn to the game like a moth to a flame. I wanna dance in the night while I can. Sometimes I feel like I have loved you forever. You're in my soul, but I know that I can't hold you in my arms. 'Cause one thing always leads to another. So baby, I'll just hold you in my heart. I know there's one thing I have learned, that when you play with fire, someone will get burned. But I'm drawn to the game like a moth to a flame. I wanna dance in the light while I can. Yes, and I know there's one thing I have learned, that when you play with fire, someone will get burned. But I'm drawn
happily married now, but remember the dating days? The classified ads, or the Tinder Match or Swipe or whatever it is. Oh man. I did all that. I did the classifieds. I did the early Cupid OK, but when it was really new, and it was all pretty disastrous, you know. The guys who stand you up are the ones that you have to go through the lunch with, and anyway, it was just, after like 6 months of this, I'm like, I'm done. Then I came home and saw my little black cat lying in the window, looking like he was up to nothing, no good, and I thought, I know how I'm going to find a boyfriend. This is called gato negro, that means black cat in Spanish. Asleep in the window, soaking up the sunlight. The weight of the world seems to pass you by. But you have a secret you keep deep inside you, hidden in the colors of your eyes. Oh, gato negro, please tell me true. When you take your midnight stroll beneath the moon, is there anyone out there that you know of? Somebody looking for someone to love. Is he tall and handsome or sweet and blonde? A businessman, a craftsman, or a singer of songs? Whoever he is he lonely and blue, and looking for someone to hold on to? Oh, gato negro, please tell me true. When you take your midnight stroll beneath the moon, is there anyone out there that you know of? Somebody looking for someone to love. As you slip inside his window and purr around his feet, you'll slip into his heart as you settle there to sleep. Please take him this message: dear sir, we have not met, but I know you're out there somewhere. May we find each other yet? Asleep in the window, soaking up the sun. Another night is over, another day begun. Ooh, la da da, la da da, da 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 da. Another day begun, another day begun. Ooh. Gato negro. The feline dating service.
In jazz. So this next song I wrote during COVID. Anyone here an introvert? Oh, good, this song is for you. So it's like, okay, I have to stay in the house for 3 years. Yay! I have a big garden, and I was just really happy. I mean, luckily I didn't get sick, and I'm so sorry for people who got sick and people who lost family members and friends, but it was kind of a party at my house. Let's see. It's called the Introvert's Buffet. Well, I don't care if I can't go out. You won't hear me scream and shout. I will not be walking around with a pout. 'Cause I'm at the introvert's buffet. You gotta tell me, what's the fuss all about? 'Cause I've been sipping champagne, I've savored porters and stout. I went down to the river, caught me a big fat trout. All at the introvert's buffet. And I'm happy, happy, happy as I can be. I'm reading my books, I'm watching TV. I'm playing catch with the dog and sitting under the trees. At the introvert's buffet. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah, the introvert's buffet. And I don't have to make excuses for staying home. There's no cross-contamination when you're all alone. I'm at a feast for one is so much fun. I'll at the introvert's buffet. The introvert's buffet. Hey, come on down. Then I won't be an introvert if you're here.
Songwriters in the Rounds thing, people will play off of what someone else played. So I've got my Looking for Love song, or I've got my COVID song. I don't know which one. This is my Looking for Love song. This is called No Rhyme or Reason. It doesn't make any sense. How come I'm always sitting on a fence, waiting for a sign from above? Waiting till the time is right to fall in love. Sometimes I don't understand. I see two lovers walking hand in hand, and I wonder how they ever knew. How do you find the one that's right for you? So I'm biding my time, knowing that the day will come when I get mine. And so you just never know. Even the lucky ones will tell you so. There doesn't seem to be a plan. One day you'll find the dealt the winning hand. I've looked ahead and I've looked behind me, and I've stayed still so fate could find me. Love knows no logic, no rhyme or reason. There is no right time, place, or season. There's just no right time, place, or season. I've looked ahead and I've looked behind me, and I've stayed still so fate could find me. Love knows no logic, no rhyme or reason. There is no right time, place, or season. There's just no right time, place, or season. There is no right time, no rhyme or reason.
I guess you could say this is my pandemic song. This was a co-write with my friend Todd Lawrence of Vancouver, Washington. It was all over Zoom because, well, we were all locked down. It's about getting stuck and getting unstuck. Life was cruising on easy street until your wheel of fortune got stuck. You thought it was just a glitch, a hitch in your good luck. But then down came the avalanche and all the pain that follows. The next thing you know, they've laid you low, deep down in the wallows. Well, who said life was supposed to be fair? God laughs every time you plan. You thought you had it all worked out, the lines drawn spick and span. But times got tough, they coiled you up like a snake before it swallows. And the cruel, cruel joke is you've begun to choke, face down in the wallows. So welcome, bud, into the tar and mud. Well, I suppose it all seems grim, being stuck in the holy muck. Or maybe you'd best learn to swim. But when you think about the journey out, some part of you just hollows. So you acquiesce to your own distress, deep down in the wallows. Depression and discomfort, they're now your closest friends. That melancholy, baby, has got you up on end. But misery loves your company, oh, you're now flesh and bone. Oh, when you're in the wallows, baby, you're never quite alone. So welcome, bud, into the tar and mud. Well, I suppose it all seems grim, being stuck in the holy muck. Or maybe you'd best learn to swim. But all your fears are muscled up and flexing like Apollos. Oh, you feel so small that you toss it all into the mercy of the wallows. Wallows are addictive, primed to keep you pinned. The could-haves and the should-haves leave you twisting in the wind. But faith leaves a golden thread in the darkest pit. It's your call to rise or fall. What will you make of it? So welcome, friend, to the bitter end. Tell me, what's it gonna be? Will you walk that first hard mile or drown in misery? It's the same for everyone, everywhere, from Seattle to Sao Paulo. No soul's alive too big to dive into the deep end of the wallows. No soul's alive too big to dive into the deep end of the wallows. No soul's alive too big to dive into the deep end of the wallows. It took, about a month. Yeah, it was good. That'll be coming out on my next album next spring. Our newest album will be called Sometimes You Gotta Wear Boots, and this is on it, and the recorded version really, it's so awesome. It's got a nice upright bass going, doon-doon-doon-doon-doon-doon-doon. So it's recorded, it's just not released yet.
So this song, I write a lot about food. I'm a farmer. Like food, that's my favorite thing.
Fantastic.
Thank you. And I belong to the Rhode Island Songwriter Association, so every now and then they give you a prompt and they send you home for a month and you have to show up on stage next month with 3 other people that have the same prompt. And it's so amazing to hear how everybody took the song in different directions. So the prompt for this was Little Egg. Strong coffee when I wake up, thick as molasses, baby, fill my cup. Smooth as sunshine, a joy to wake up to, that's what I like about me and you. Morning's my favorite time of the day. Little egg, little pancakes, some marmalade. Sweet, sweet kisses taste a lot like honeydew, and that's what I like about me and you. At times throughout the day, I recall the words you say, and I thank my lucky stars that I'm with you. But every now and then I get a feeling things might end. Then you touch my heart and soul, and I'm renewed. I late in the evening when the sun go down, you and me, baby, out on the town. We got sweet, sweet kisses and a little something taboo, and that's what I like about me and you. That's what I like about me and you. Thank you.
She's a fantastic cook.
Thank you so much.
And we're going to her house for dinner. Hi. A long time ago, I asked a friend of mine how he became a songwriter. And he said when he was a little boy, he was afraid of the dark. And he would lay in bed under the covers with his covers over his head and make up music in his head and pretend to be a radio, because he figured if the monsters, boogeymen, robbers, whatever he was afraid of came into his room and found nothing there but a radio, they'd go look elsewhere and he'd be safe. So that's how he coped with it. I was like, this is such an amazing thing. I have to write a song about this. So this is called Radio. You can't run from the demons that hide in the night. They creep in the darkness and fill you with fright. You pray that they won't find you, but but you think they just might. So turn up the volume and close your eyes tight. Play the music in your head. They only get you when you're in your bed. But they won't see you 'cause they don't know that you can be a radio. Lying in the darkness, feel your heart pound. You know they're out there waiting. You feel them all around. So stay very still and don't make a sound. You're all alone now, but you won't be found. When you play the music in your head, they only get you when you're in your bed. But they won't see you 'cause they don't know that you can be a radio. Play the music in your head. They only get you when you're in your bed. But they won't see you 'cause they don't know that you can be a radio. You know the magic. You make the choice. Over there across the room with the other toys. You're on the bookshelf and there's no little boys hiding under the covers. Ain't nothing here but a box of noise. Play the music in your head. They only get you when you're in your bed. But they won't see you 'cause they don't know that you can be a radio. Play the music in your head. They only get you when you're in your bed. But they won't see you 'cause they don't know that you can be a radio. Play the music in your head. Play the music in your head. And you can be. Play the music in your head. And you can be. Play the music in your head. Thank you.
We're gonna do one more round, take a break in case anyone needs to go to the bathroom and peruse the goods store.
Marcus will need to get
Okay. Ooh.
Here's the culprit. That's not the dog. Blame it on the Easter.
Who's ready for a sing-along? Oh, come on. Who's ready for a sing-along? All right. Well, I hate to disappoint you because this is not a sing-along. It's a squish-along. Your part is squish, squish, squish because this is going to go out to the farmers.
I was singing this
It's for
yesterday.
Yeah, this is for Diane.
My college friends, yeah, touching the little
Bugs.
green
This is about squashing bugs in the garden. And this is written by Dan MacArthur of Brattleboro, Vermont, who I finally met for the first time this week. I saw a picture after singing his song for nearly 35, maybe 40 years. I finally got to meet the man. I've even recorded his song with his permission, but didn't meet him. But this is from one farmer to another. And, you know, we want our gardens, but we got to take care of the bugs. So squish, squish, squish. Just say squish. Squish, 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 squish. Well, we planted the cabbage at the edge of the garden, went back home to watch it grow. And not much trouble, no one really likes to eat 'em except some tiny little bugs that we all know. They don't take much, they grow in poor soil, so it comes as a kind of a surprise that the cabbage worms will eat 'em till there ain't nothing left if you don't squish the little butterflies. Squish, 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 squish. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Well, we'll squish the little buggers when they begin to flutter and her fingers have turned all nice and white. Squish, squish, squish. Well, we'll clean the cabbage worms out of the cabbage patch and everything will turn out right. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Squish, 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 squish. Take a ramble through the bramble growing 6 feet tall. Take some berries and pop them in your mouth. It takes a lot of work to keep the brambles healthy and water to keep away the drought. But then those tiny green bugs come along and eat them till the stems fall over in the rain. But we'll take the little bugs and squish them in our fingers and our berry patch is healthy once again. Squish, 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 squish. So come on down and let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. We'll kill the Japanese beetles in their shiny green armor so they don't get away in flight. 'Cause they're loving each other all over our bushes, completely unaware of their plight. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Squish, 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 squish. Now, of course, that I've got you all squishing along so nicely, we're gonna go from bugs to slugs. And some people will argue that slugs are not bugs. And while that may be scientifically correct, they still eat stuff. But you can't really squish a slug now, can you? So we're gonna drown them. Glub, 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 glub. Well, slugs is bugs and nobody loves, but everybody understands that they look disgusting and they taste disgusting and they feel disgusting on your hands. Ooh. But of all the little bugs that grow in my garden, slugs have a special place in my heart because they love to drink beer, any kind of beer, and they won't quit drinking once they start. So come on down, let's go out and have a slug drowning party tonight, because they don't care if they're swimming in Guinness or sinking in Miller Lite. But they just love to drink beer, any kind of beer. They'll drown in any beer inside. So come on down, let's go out and have a slug drowning party tonight. Glub, 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 glub. Now I never would have believed I'd be telling my kids it's okay to kill another living thing. And I know what you mean when you tell me even Japanese beetles can learn how to sing. Let it be. And I believe that everything should have a chance to live if they wish. But if I go out and plant it, well then, golf dang it, if you eat it, you're gonna get squished. Squish, squish, squish. So come on down and let's go out and have a bug drowning, start bug squashing. Because we don't want to spray them, we don't want to zap them, we don't want to cause them any fright. I think the bugs have been drinking some beer here. They'd leave us alone, we'd leave them alone, and everything would turn out right. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Oh, come on down, let's go down and have a slug drowning party tonight. Oh, come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Squish. Yucky Bugs by Dan MacArthur. Now you'd be singing it some more.
I know. I really.
She's gonna make me go on her garden and squish bugs now.
Yeah. That's right.
Tomato worms are the best.
So I used to live in Vermont. I lived in a bunch of different towns in Vermont, but this song is about Grand Isle, and it's north of Burlington, so you have to go 40 miles north of Burlington, and then you have to take a sandbar, drive across the sandbar over Lake Champlain to get to Grand Isle. And from my house, you could look over Lake Champlain and see the Adirondack Mountains. It was just the most gorgeous, gorgeous place. But Vermont's a really hard place to live in. I don't mind the cold weather so much, but I think I'm just from Massachusetts, you know. down by the lakeside that I like to sit by, mountains in the distance. And when the day is done, down goes the bright sun, mountains know of secrets. And when the dream ends, it's back to the cabin, the conversation is fine. Dinner is waiting, friends are relating, come with me, sit down by the fire. I lived on an island in the Green Mountains once, in an old farmhouse with some friends. We had to drive across a sandbar and go 40 miles to town, 40 miles home across the sandbar again. And we go fishing in the morning and swimming at noon. In the evening you could find us 'neath the silvery moon. We'd be telling tales of days gone by, and we'd be talking about dreams that lie ahead. Oh, what a lazy life we led. There were days in the garden, some days we just read. Did not take long for us to forget the ways of the 8 to 5 o'clock working days. 'Cause we'd be fishing in the morning and swimming at noon. In the evening you could find us 'neath the silvery moon. We'd be telling tales of days gone by and talking about dreams that lie ahead. Yeah, we'd be fishing in the morning and swimming at noon. In the evening you could find us 'neath the silvery moon. We'd be telling talking about dreams that lie ahead. Well, many a year has come and gone since then. We've all moved on to other friends. Yet often I sit out in the evening sun, I look back at that house in the Green Mountain fun. See, I never go fishing in the morning nor swimming at noon, but sometimes you can catch me in a silvery moon. I'll tell you my tales of days gone by, and I always get Green Mountain blue. I'll tell you my tales of days gone by, and I always get Green Mountain blue.
I just have to say, with the advent of Facebook, we're all friends again. Lost them. We lost touch for a long time, 30 years.
All right, that's a song about some days. This song was written the first beautiful day after a long, cold winter. It was just like the sun came out and it was warm, and it was suddenly spring and almost summer all of a sudden overnight. I was walking out of the office and my boss was walking in from lunch at the same time, and we passed each other and both said at the same time, "It's perfect." So I started writing this song, "It's a Perfect Day."
Sun riding high, weather couldn't be better. Breeze blowing by, feeling better than ever. saying, children are playing. I could have sworn I saw you sailing out on the bay. It was a perfect day. Days come and go, some are better than others. Somehow I know I'm gonna discover some kind of meaning, some rhyme or reason, a way to spend my days just easing and rolling along. Lord, it won't be long. Once in a while, we all need to remember to let go and smile, 'cause trouble can't last forever. Leave it behind me, that's when you'll find me walking my mind on back to that perfect day where I'm gonna stay. It's a perfect day. It's just a perfect day. Another perfect day. It's just a perfect day. Thank you.
Ronnee Stolzberg. Diane Battistello. And I'm Deb. And we're going to take a break, bathroom break. If anyone needs water, I should probably find some glasses or something back there as long as we clean it up. And then we'll come back and do a few rounds around and then call it a day. But not yet. Thanks for being here, you guys.
Hey, thank you all.
Morning, the broom closet is not the bathroom. I'm just glad it's in the room. Okay, sure. We're having a huddle. 10, 4, 6, 6, hi. No, or Diane. She's very much there.
It's coming through the house, and
Yeah.
so I don't know why I don't hear it.
Come to the house or go.
I've been, that's me. Are we ready, ladies? You ready, girls? Well, welcome back to part 2. I'm going to go around a few more times and then let you go. We hate to let you go, so right now we have you here with us. So for those of you who don't know me, are you ready, Mark?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay. In Facebook land, and YouTube land. Anyway, I keep forgetting this is being live streamed. So, a lot of people want to know, so who am I? If you don't know me, my name's Deb, and yes, I'm from Seattle. I'm originally from California. My people were all East Coast. In all the seventh sons of the seventh sons of the seventh sons, they're the ones that went west because there was no more farmland in Maine or Massachusetts. I have people buried in North Andover, to inherit. So they all went west with gold fever. And my great-grandfather, his father was the one that went west. He was a rancher in Southern California back in the days when Long Beach, California was not the great industrial wasteland it is today. It was actually all ranch land in the 1800s with horses and cows. And so those who didn't find gold wound up, selling things to those who did. This is a story that happened at my great-grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary, which was many years before I was even born. It was back in 1948. However, there were intergenerational unintended consequences that made me the woman I am today. This is an origin story song. Great-grandpa was a cowboy, took great-grandpa for his wife. For 50 years, they've led a happy life. And they were celebrating with folks from far and near, coming to the ranch to toast the couple with good cheer. And the garden was a-bustin' now with pretty flowers in bloom. The kitchen was a-jumpin', serving tasty barbecue. Old Joe was an old cowhand, wanted to help out. Great-grandpa took a look around and said, well, Joe, here's how. Keep the flies off of the cake. This is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be all right. Well, old Joe was a bit perplexed and not sure what to do, 'cause waving both his arms around he felt like a fool. But a swatter would be messy as far as he could see. That's when he turned around and grabbed a can of DDT. To keep the flies off of the cake, this is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be all right. Back then, DDT kills birds and makes chromosomes bend. Back then they all ate the cake, no one thought it funny. Not my aunts and uncles, nor my then teenage mommy. Mom, you what? The years went by and I was born. I think I am okay, but I still have some questions about my DNA. 'Cause instead of being a doctor, lawyer, judge, or statistician, I turned out to be a mutant, freaky folk musician. Keep the flies off of the cake. This is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be all right. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be all right. Oddly-hoo, oddly, 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 oddly-hoo, 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 oddly, 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 oddly. A true story. Thousands of dollars in therapy. And I come to find.
Best career ever, right?
Anniversary cake.
Best career ever.
Yes. You should probably thank my Uncle Jeff for that story. I wouldn't have known it.
So one of the things about COVID was I got to meet really great people in a box on the computer at open mic. This song was written by somebody that I met at open mic. His name is Cowboy Rex. And the song is called Message in a Bottle or Rescue Me. If you know it, sing along with me. Walking by the seashore in the sand, seagulls flying overhead. I found a message in a bottle and this is what it said. I am alone and I'm scared. No one is looking after me. If you find my message, please rescue me. I'm driving to work and I'm late again, catching every red light on the way. Ragged man in a corner, he's holding up a sign. This is what it says. I am alone and I'm scared. No one is looking after me. If you hear my message, please rescue me. I saw a picture of the earth from space. Pretty blue marble floating peacefully. Clouds in the corner seem to form a face.
This is what she said to me. I am alone and I'm scared. No one is looking after me. If you hear my message, please, won't you rescue me? But I'm just one tiny little man, I said. How much can I really, really do? Be a good neighbor, be a friend, she said. It must begin with you. Walking by the seashore in the sand, seagulls crying overhead. I found a message in a bottle, and this is what it said.
That's our friend Cowboy Rex in Phoenix, Arizona. He's wonderful. Oh, yeah, yeah. He's such a sweet guy. Cowboy Rex, W-R-E-C-K-S. Is that right? Yes. C-K, yeah. Find him online. Yes, Saturday mornings. Yeah. Should be going on right now, actually. Yeah. I wrote this song for my dad who loved to sail. This is called Without You. I got this right. You can't fool me, 'cause I know you're leaving, and nothing I can say keep you from sailing away. But tell me, where will I be without you? I never thought I would be without you. And I know you're walking out the door, and I'll be standing on the shore, but things will never be the way they were before without you. So set the sails and tie the lines down. The anchor's weight is free. Now chart your course to the sea.
without you. Without you.
So the city of Seattle is in King County, Washington. And one of the odder jobs I had when I first moved there was being hired by the county to do garbage surveys. A what? A who? A where? King County was trying to measure what folks who didn't have paid garbage service at their homes, the ones who would bring their stuff to the dump, they were trying to figure out what people were bringing in so they could figure out either how to get them to get garbage service or just general. I mean, that makes sense, you get it. They have to, expansion. And all I had to do that there, I had to have my hard hat on my clipboard and had to sit there with a clipboard and going, so are you bringing in yard waste, household trash, or construction waste? And there was one of three answers, and then the question is there any reason you don't have garbage pickup at home? And there were 20 answers for that, everything from it's too expensive, which was the usual answer to the dogs get in the trash. Molly. But this isn't really about that. The fact is what I learned on this job is people coming in, people don't like to talk about their trash.
They don't?
No. I was yelled at. I was cursed out. I had one guy in an old Chevy Ranchero, rusted out Ranchero, threatened to run me over twice at the Tukwila transfer station. Yeah, probably a dead body in there. It's like, so needless to say, it was kind of emotionally draining, this job. But then there was one day, so we went around to the different transfer stations, sanitary landfills, in King County, and then there came the day I met the man in this following song who really made me look at things differently. This is a true story. It's called The Can Man. He's not much to look at, shabby and faded, a piece of punched up leather someone's used and thrown away. He takes his trash can in and out of the dump site each day, cashing in for what he can and taking other stuff away. I was working for the county doing surveys on the trash, smoky diesels screaming down, drivers rude and fast. I rode him off fast, crazy, I wouldn't give him my time. But he caught me at a pause, and he looked me in the eye. The light is on, somebody's home. Lean on me, sister, you are not alone. Open up your heart, share your heavy load. The light is on. 3 years ago, he said, they told me by now I would be dead. I had spots the size of golf balls in my lungs and in my head. But Jesus came and I'm still here, digging in the dump, rescuing souls in need whom others have given up. People think they can own their home, their body, or their life. But these things are impermanent. I've seen the other side. So take care of what's holy, choose to do right. And when God comes and finds you, won't you let that love inside? The light is on, somebody's home. Lean on me, sister, you are not alone. Open up your heart, share your heavy load. The light is on. He said, God bless and thank you. To my surprise, he gave me a hug. Wheeled his battered barrel out, his daily work now done. The truck still rumbled through the sight, the drivers were still mean. But somehow down there in the garbage, all things were washed clean. Now I don't know which path to God I'll choose over time. The Buddha, Jesus, or the goddess, someday I'll decide. But I now know there's a love out there that crosses all those lines. And if I ever feel in doubt, the can man's who I'll think about. The light is on somebody's home. Lean on me, sister, you are not alone. Open up your heart, share your heavy load. The light is on. You can try and sing that with me. The light is on somebody's home, somebody's home. Lean on me, sister, you are not alone. Open up your heart, open up your heart, share your heavy load, share your heavy load. The light is on. The light is on. The light is on. The Can Man, light is on. Just a note, that song is recorded on my Mama Wears a Hard Hat album, and everything I've sung tonight except for The Wallows and Cake, which are on the upcoming album, are all available, if you care to.
It was such a nice song of hope, Deb. I'm going to take you all down.
Some more wallowing.
More mass shootings than days in the year. How do you sleep? How do you sleep at night? Don't you know wrong from right? How many more will die? Oh, from your big fat lie. Your big fat lie sells weapons to kids. Your big fat lie points and shoots. Your big fat lie preaches it's not the guns, and the dollar signs spin in your head. When will you see? When will you see the light? How about your heart? Your heart must be hollow, maybe it's filled with spite. How can you ignore so many people have to say goodbye from your big fat lie? Your big fat lie sells weapons to kids. Your big fat lie points and shoots. Your big fat lie preaches it's not the guns, and the dollar signs spin in your head. A wink and a nod. A wink and a nod, juice up your appetite. The money flows. The dollars bribe and they underwrite your well-financed campaign with few restrictions on carnage and fright. Oh, your big fat lie. Your big fat lie sells weapons to kids. Your big fat lie points
rifles and shoots. Your big fat lie preaches it's not the guns and the dollar signs spin in your head. I wanna know, I wanna know, I wanna know, how do you sleep? How do you sleep at night? Don't you know wrong from right? How many more will die? 'Cause you got a big fat lie, your big fat lie.
I'm gonna keep you down. There's a lot of bad things in this world, and that's one of them. I'm gonna share some more. This is one of my earliest songs. This is called House in the Country. Actually, it starts like this. Take a look and tell me what's all around you. Can you see if there's a safe place to hide? Nations on the verge of war over power. Do you think that we will ever survive? Life is for living, peaceful and free. Love thy neighbor and live happily. Chemical pollution flows in the rivers, poisoning the waters we need to live. Nuclear reaction poses a threat to the one gift that was God's will to give. Lord, I want to live peaceful and free, to love my neighbor and live happily. What you gonna buy when you wake up tomorrow? Money isn't worth a damn thing no more. Just give me some land and a house in the country. I don't wanna know about your damn war. Life is for living, simple and free. Love thy neighbor and live happily. Take another look, see what's all around you. Can you see if there's a safe place to hide? Nations on the verge of war over power. Do you think that we will ever survive? Do you think that we will ever survive? Do you think that we can ever survive? Do you think that we will ever? Dad, bring us up.
Well, I have an answer to both your songs. Diane asked how you can sleep with yourself, and you asked how we can survive. Oh, thinking's such a mindless task, I'd rather go to town. I always feel much better when I get to fool around. Oh, thinking's such a mindless task, I'd rather watch TV. It tells me how I ought to live and who I ought to be. There is nothing you can do, nothing you can say that would make me have a mind to think. It really dulls my day, yay, yay. Oh, thinking's such a mindless task, let's do something else. There's nothing more boring than being inside myself. Oh, Oh, thinking such a mindless task, I'd rather drive my car. I always feel so cool when I cruise that fast, that far. Oh, thinking such a mindless task, oh, why don't we go shopping? It's always so stimulating, Amazon is hopping. There is nothing you can do, nothing you can say that would make me have a mind to think. It really dulls my day, yay, yay. Oh, thinking such a mindless task, oh, let's do something else. There's nothing more boring than being inside myself. Thinking such a mindless task, I'd rather use my fist. It always gets my point across and I so rarely miss. Oh, thinking such a mindless task, I'd rather go to bed. It's sleeping with the higher-ups that gets you out ahead. There is nothing you can do, nothing you can say that would make me have a mind to think. It really dulls my day, yay, yay. Oh, thinking such a mindless task, let's do something else. There's nothing more boring than being inside myself. Oh, thinking such a mindless task, I'd rather be a lunatic. After all, that's how you get into politics. Thinking such a mindless task, I'm glad that I don't do it. My thought is useless anyway, you can see right through it. There is nothing you can do, nothing you can say that would make me have a mind to think. It really dulls my day. Oh, thinking such a mindless task, let's do something else. There's nothing more boring than being inside myself. Nothing more boring than being inside myself. Nothing more boring than being inside my self.
This song is about a landscaping company that you might not want to hire. They didn't answer my phone call, so they got a song.
Don't ever piss off a songwriter, especially this one.
I haven't done it in a while, we'll see. Oops. Don't hire yardstick preservation tree. They're just not very good at what they do. I found out that they lie to you. They've got impressive language. They give you just the right price. I didn't think I was rolling the dice. But oh, what a surprise. The day the work crew arrived, don't hire yardstick preservation tree. They're not very good at what they do. In fact, I don't think they have a clue. 'Cause they plowed pea stone, those little 1/4-inch stones, they plowed them all over my land. And I had to go on my hands and knees picking them all up for 2 weeks and throwing them back in the driveway. And that severed sycamore limb that I found in the swamp, that wasn't part of the plan. And oh, my eyes open wide to see Robert take it all in stride. You come back in the spring to tidy up things. You said you'd come and clean up this mess. But spring came and went and no phone calls returned. No regrets did you express. So all I can do is what songwriters do. I wrote a little ditty just for you. It goes, the higher yardstick, preservation tree. If I only knew what I'm telling you before I hired that butcher's crew, I'd have one less headache. My heart would not burn. There'd be no tire ruts on my lawn, and my stomach wouldn't turn. And Robert, you're some kind of man. You're a man whose word is a sham. I say, Robert, you're some kind of man. You're a man whose word is a sham. Wait a minute. I'm going to record it and send it to him.
On the same subject of songs from people who've disappointed you. This is a breakup song for a relationship that never got started. It's called Gone, Gone, Wasted Away.
I had a heart full of love just waiting for you. I had a fire burning, boy, like you never knew. You had it all in the palm of your hand. All you had to do was give it a chance, but you stayed so cold, and my love got old. And now it's gone, 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 wasted away. I once believed that the stars had planned it like this, that I would fall in your arms for the rest of your life. Son, I even dreamed I would be your wife. It just seemed so real, but you could not feel. And you keep looking for the one that's right. All the time she's there standing in plain sight, but you stayed so cold, and my love got old. And now it's gone, 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 wasted away. Said it's gone, 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 wasted away. I wish I could yodel. You keep looking for the one that's right. All the time she's there standing in plain sight, but you stayed so cold, and my love got old. And now it's gone, 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 wasted away. I said it's gone, 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 wasted away. I know I ain't quite the girl you had in your dreams, but then you never figured out I'm more than I seem. You keep looking for the one that's true. No one's gonna love you the way I do, but you stayed so cold, and my love got old. And now it's gone, 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 wasted away. You said it's gone, 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 wasted away. Say goodbye, now my love is gone, wasted away. Say bye-bye, now my love is gone, wasted away. Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Time to get us out of all this deep, dark depression. Let's say yes to a positive future. You think the world is crashing 'cause you see nothing but ashes. You think there's nowhere to run, that the only way out is Armageddon. I say, stop all this talk of doom. I want a change in attitude. I say, stand with me now and lift up your voice, 'cause I know you know how to say yes. Yes to a positive future. Say yes. Yes. This we can nurture. Say yes. Yes. It can be done if you reach around and tell everyone to say yes. Yes. That's right. You say, but how can I do this when all I do feels so useless? Death, war, destruction, and poverty, it's dragging me down. Well, I say, stop looking backwards, 'cause now it's forward that matters. Look to the rising sun and open your hearts to what can be done, and say yes. Yes. To a positive future. Say yes. This we can nurture. Say yes. Yes. It can be done if you reach around and tell everyone to say yes. Yes. Oh, the time it is now to take opportunity. Oh, 'cause we know how to build community. Don't let them drag you down in negativity. Oh, the time it is now to say yes. Yes to a positive future. Say yes. Yes. This we can nurture. Say yes. Yes. It can be done if you reach around and tell everyone to say yes. Yes to a positive future. Say yes. Yes. This we can nurture. Say yes. Yes. It can be done if you reach around and tell everyone yes. Yes. Positive future. This we can nurture. Tell everyone to reach out, reach around, reach out and say yes. Tell all your mothers, fathers and brothers, sisters and others, the time it is now to say yes.
Thank you all for coming out, spending the afternoon with us. It's been a lot of fun. Gonna leave you with a spiritual song. And it's got a good chorus so you can sing along. And it starts with the chorus. It goes like this. When the good Lord calls me, I'll go, I'll go. When the good Lord calls for me, I'll go. Lift me up, I have no wings, I cannot fly. Lift me up to your castle in the sky. My bags are packed, I'm ready, and I'm waiting on the road, and the nights are long, so long.
song tell me you'll soon be coming, and I will not lose my faith. I'll listen for your sweet, sweet song. Comes the chorus. When the good Lord calls me, I'll go, I'll go. When the good Lord calls for me, I'll go. Lift me up, I have no wings, I cannot fly. Lift me up to your castle in the sky. I've been walking down this road for so long now, and the nights are dark, so dark. Shine your light upon me, Lord, so I do not get lost. I'm searching for a home in your heart. When the good Lord calls me, I'll go, I'll go. When the good Lord calls for me, I'll go. Thank you. Lift me up, I have no wings, I cannot fly. Lift me up to your castle in the sky. Thank you for singing along. My clothes are worn and tattered now, and I'm weary from the road, and the nights are cold, so cold. Your radiance would warm me, wrap me in your golden glow, and soothe my tired soul. When the good Lord calls me, I'll go, I'll go. When the good Lord calls me, I'll go. Lift me up, I have no wings, I cannot fly. Lift me up to your castle in the sky. Lift me up, have no wings, I cannot fly. Lift me up to your castle in the sky. Thank you, everybody, for singing along. Thanks for coming out. Thanks, Deb, for having me, and Ronnee.
I guess I'm closing us out. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Really appreciate it. Thanks, Deb, for visiting from Seattle. Deb Seymour. Thank you.
And my arms are tired.
You should be tired. You should be tired. You flew in what, a week ago? Yeah. You should be rested by now. Now you got to fly back. Diane Battistello. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Mark Abear, for running the live stream today. Thank you all.
Thank you, Facebook audiences and watching us.
Yep. Thanks all the people out on the live stream, Facebook, YouTube. Future people who will watch it on the replay later, and people. I don't know if it'll last that long. Not all relationships have to end badly. Some just have to end. So this is so this isn't exactly a breakup song. It's more of an exit song. This is called Cul-de-sac.
Used to live on a cul-de-sac where the only way to get out is back by the same road you came in. It's like a dead end but with a prettier view, and it was oh so lovely living there alone with you. It was a cozy little place, but it couldn't be seen. It was covered with vines of the deepest green that we planted together in time. And the space in the attic was a favorite room where we dreamed all night about the things that we longed to do. But at the end of the road, where there's nowhere else to go, going round and round, stuck in an endless flow. The only escape is to turn around, back up the road we started down, a little bit wiser on my own, but I'm not alone. The neighborhood stayed much longer than I thought I would, longer than I ever should. But those seeds that we planted grew tall and long, and the emerald vines will remain forever strong. 'Cause at the end of the road, where there's nowhere else to go, we go round and around, stuck in the endless flow. The only escape is to turn around, back up the road we started down, a little bit wiser on my own, and I'm never alone.
Ronnee Stolzberg.
Thank you. Diane Battistello and Seymour. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for coming out.
Thank you. And thanks for watching online.
Take like a still picture of us for my scrapbook. Here, go do it right now. And send it to me. I know you've been taking videos. Girls with guitars. Girls with guitars. Guys with guitars. These are my eyes.
Oh, in Massachusetts, yeah.
Thank you. Add to my collection. Yeah.
Stay right there, right there.
Hey, get right behind me. We gotta get art.
Get out in the picture.
Neil, you wanna be? You guys are the open mic. You guys are the online open mic kings.
Yeah, you host us.
You went to Steph? Oh, yeah.
This is Art Grossman. He hosts the North Reading Community Coffee House.
Why not go into me, but that's all right.
Ronnie, can you get it?
Yeah, I don't get
Where's Ronnie? Oh, look at that, huh?
Very nice.
Nice going. All right. Send it to all of you.
awesome.
Well, thank you for letting me on your open mic.